So we take a moment at this time just to kind of reflect on 2017. Like I like to say, 'tis the season. Is where our hearts and our minds, people everywhere, not just people in church, but people everywhere, reflect on the year that was. You think of, we look at our entertainment industries, and we're seeing things that we thought we would never see. We're seeing the ugliness in people that has been laid bare before all to see. The ugliness that never should have happened in the first place, but that was continuing, and it finally came to a head and came out. And now people are losing their jobs, their livelihoods, their careers, everything else, because they can't control themselves. We never saw this coming. And as we reflect on the year, for us as a church, there are several things that we didn't see coming. Who knew that the clip have it? Who knew we would have to fight and go to City Hall and say, you can't take our property? Who knew these things would happen? God knew. And as we reflect on this year and the surprises, at least surprises to us, think about every moment that's happened and look for God in those moments. When we talk about the sexual inappropriateness of people, we say that's a horrible thing. But we can look and see that God has brought it to light so these things can no longer continue for the next person. When we look at various tragedies around the world, we say that that's a horrible thing. But we look and we see who God has spared, who God has brought out. When we look at the Clippers looking at this property, we say that's a horrible thing. But what it's done is it's turned our little church into the community church. Now people know we are here. We may look at it as being bad, but God can turn it and intend it for good. I don't know where you all are in life now. I don't know what life has thrown at you. But I can say with confidence, because I've been many places, that when we look back and see God, we can see how good he's been. I've recently, since I've become a homeowner, been struggling with a little bit of anxiety. Things that I've not had before, and you're hearing creaks and cracks and drips and drops in your house, and you know nobody's coming out to fix this stuff for free. And one of my lessons within this year has been to not panic. God has said, don't panic. Wait, pray, give it to me, and watch it work. And even if solutions aren't evident right that moment, God is saying, why are you worried about this? I got something for you in this moment. That's far off. Let me take care of that down the line. And these are the lessons that I'm learning, where I have to sit back and say, okay, God, you got this. I don't see how it's coming, but I have to trust you that it is. So in this day, I pray that you're able to have that kind of trust in God. You may not see the future, but trust the one who holds the future in his hand. We're going to have our prayer warriors spread out across the room. And I invite you all to join yourself to one.